Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and the place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Deb C. Happy Tuesday. I almost said Monday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And I hope everybody is having a great day. If not a great day, then a good day. And listen, last night was chock full of reality TV show watching, and I watched Claimed Fame and I watched The Bachelorette. We're going to be filming 2 videos tonight, so you're going to see this top on me a little bit later, probably tomorrow. Tonight we're going to jump right into The Bachelorette charity season. I'm going to title this Come On Already, or Again, because listen, I'm tired of Braden. I'm just tired of him. If you like Braden, I'm sorry, but I just can't stand him. Charity comes in. She tries to pull this whole thing of like, well, I can't do this anymore. So she does that, but she also lets them know that, hey guys, get ready. You're leaving in 30 minutes. We are going to Oceanside, California. Everybody, except for the person who gets a one-on-one date, and that is everybody all together. My least favorite person of the entire season, Braden. That's right, because he was so bummed and pissed that he didn't get a one-on-one date from the last show, that he had to get one this time. So all the guys are packing except for Braden. Braden and Charity get in their convertible, get in their red convertible, and they head out to a helicopter. They take a helicopter tour. They're flying overhead, and Braden is like, I think that right there is that's the mansion. There's the mansion, like a douchebag. And of course the guys are I was gonna say on the floor. The guys are at the mansion loading up, and I don't know who it was that gave him the finger. Thank you for giving him the finger, because he then says, what does he say? He said something like, oh, I'm becoming so evil. You're becoming? I thought you already were. And listen, what the hell? What is it? Charity, why did you need to give him the one-on-one? I don't know. So the one-on-one, they get to San Diego, and they're hovering over Petco Park, home of the San Diego Padres. And they land on the field, and they're throwing balls around. They're popping champs in the middle of the field. They're drinking some champagne. He beans her in the face with a ball. And then once again, she has to explain to him exactly how the show works. Listen, this is what happens. You come on the show, and you're one of like 20 guys who I date. That's how it works. You didn't know how that works? That's how this damn show has worked since the beginning of time. So she has to explain that to him. And then he says that he doesn't know if he can do this. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can be one of 20 guys that's dating you. I don't know if I can do this. And then that kind of puts in her mind a little bit like, wait a minute. Is he going to be the guy that fights for me? I mean, is he going to be the guy who goes the extra distance for me and fights for me? I don't think so. Later on, they have dinner at the ballpark. And he mentions that his last relationship ended because he was cheated on. So listen, I don't understand, and he has trust issues. I don't understand, if you are so traumatized by somebody cheating on you, why in God's name are you going to sign up for a show where you are one of like multiple guys who's dating the same woman? I don't understand. That just doesn't make any sense. That to me makes me wonder, like, is he really in it for the right reasons? To me, and she even says, he's trying to control my expectations. Who said that? She said that, I think, where she said he's trying to control my expectations. I think that's a red flag. I think he's controlling. And then he immediately comes back and says that she's worth fighting for, and she's worth it. He said what he needed to say. He said what he needed to say to get a rose. And god damn it, didn't he get a motherfucking rose? Listen, earplugs in and earmuffs on for the kids. I'm going to be cussing a little bit. I hate this motherfucker, Braden. I hate him. So listen, there's going to be language in this. There's just language. Okay, so the guys are sitting around the house and they get a date card. So the date card is everybody except for Warwick. John is a little frustrated that he hasn't gotten a one-on-one. So it's the guys, it's a date night. Okay, so group date. And the theme is Ken, K-E-N, you feel the love tonight. Well, on the cusp of the Barbie movie coming out, July 21st, not sponsored. Why would Barbie sponsor me? Come on, excuse me. I'm no Barbie. I'm more of a midge. Anyways, I'm not pregnant. So it's Can You Feel the Love Tonight? So they meet up with JoJo and Jordan. One of the very few successful relationships to come out of Bachelor Nation. It's really nice. I think Simu Lee sends out a message to Charity. He's saying, he hopes she finds her Ken. And he's a fan of Bachelor Nation, which I love. So they say that in the movie, Ken writes a song for Barbie. So what they have to do is the guys have to dress up in iconic Ken looks and write a song for Charity that has to be set to the tune of Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Okay, so listen, I'm just going to say it right now. I can't remember who it was, but somebody had said that Birthday Suit Ken, John was dressed up like Birthday Suit Ken. He looked like a sperm. And he really did. Sean was like getting on my last nerves because he said, well, they picked, Greta Gerwig picked Ryan Gosling. And if he wasn't available, I could be Ken. I look the most like Ken. Let me just tell you, no. If anything, he looks like the guy, like the marionette from Team America, that movie Team America that had like the puppets in it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a picture or not to put in here, but please go onto Google and type in Team America and it's the blonde marionette. That's who he reminds me of. So, the guys pretty much suck as far as singing. Caleb gets up. He has a really good voice. He had a very good voice. And he got the crowd pretty hyped up. But listen, Team America Ken, he wasn't having any of that because he's like, listen, I'm terrible at singing. I suck. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to hype them up. So he was dressed as, what was it? Denim dummy? No, double denim Ken. He was dressed as double denim Ken. So he went up there. He was terrible in his singing, but he had a lot of energy. He hyped everybody up. He took his shirt off. Women were going nuts. And so he won. He won a one-on-one date before, like a mini one-on-one date before the after party. And it was a walk on the pier. So the rest had just headed to the after party. So the guys are sitting there for the after party. Who walks in but this double denim dummy Team America walks in singing his song that he just won on, gloating. Well, that pissed Aaron S. clean off and completely killed the mood. And then Charity walks in, and isn't he the first one to immediately grab her and want to talk to her? Bitch, you had enough time to talk to her before when you were walking on the pier with your underwear hanging out. Listen, buddy boy, you're no Mark Wahlberg, okay? You're no Marky Mark in his Calvin's, okay? That's a future villain alert. I'm going to tell you, if she gets rid of Braden ever, that's the next one. He's going to be a future villain. And Sean just doesn't give me the vibes of like somebody that's that deep or that somebody that's there looking for a deep connection. So the group rose goes to Doughton, and I like that. He was very sweet. And she went the distance to try and to meet him on his level, to make him feel a little more comfortable. I like that. I like them together. Okay, so the one-on-one with Warwick. The question is, who is Warwick? When Aaron S. asked somebody, what do you think about Warwick? And the guy was like, he's a nice guy. Nobody knows anything about Warwick at all. So she picks him up. They go to Belmont Park, which is an amusement park. They have it all to themselves. Of course they do. And she picks him up, and listen, it's usually the woman that spins around. The guy's like, give me a whirl. Let me see your dress. He was twirling around in his tux. I mean, he is cute. He has very nice teeth. He has a very nice smile. And to me though, it was all about his looks. He's very attractive. Too bad, as we all found out, he has the personality of a wet dish rag. Nothing, just no personality whatsoever. They were having a good time, but then reality hit real hard whenever they went in to get their ice cream, and she had to use some real arm power to get her ice cream out. You can't come over and just be like, hey, I'll help you out with that, pretty lady. Let me just get that for you. No, he couldn't do any of that. For me, I felt like there was absolutely no romantical feelings at all. That was friends. That was friend zone all the way. There was no conversation. There was tons of awkward silence. When they were having dinner, she was asking him questions like, why did your last relationship break up? Oh, I don't know. There was nothing specific. Really? It just broke up for nothing specific? Just because it just broke up? Okay. What is one of your good qualities or something like that? He couldn't answer anything. He just basically said that amusement parks make him tired. That'll come in handy later. Listen, this date was boring as shit. I would almost rather have a colonoscopy than sitting in on this date. This was painful to watch. And then he says he's reluctant to get into another relationship. Why are you applying to be on this show then? That's what this show is about. The show is not about eating ice cream and riding a fucking roller coaster, okay? Or napping. It's about being in a relationship. Why did you apply? So she cuts him loose. She's like, nope, no, son, we're not giving you anything because you don't do anything. We're on different planets. We're on different journeys for a relationship. I want one. You don't. So she cut him loose. Listen, guys sometimes, and women will be really upset. No, he wasn't. He was yawning he was yawning when the producer was talking to him, and then fell asleep. No, Pap was just a little too worn out from his big day out. Okay, so that was that. We go back to the house. Braden then says that he doesn't know that if at the end of this, he can get engaged to someone who has also been dating 20 other guys. Well, why did you apply? This is it. Why did you apply for this? Once again, Aaron B is taking note of this, and he's going to be bringing this up. And he was even like, this is what we signed up for. So how do you not know this? So the cocktail party rolls around, and Charity says that her biggest fear is that there are men there that may not be ready. That's why she got rid of Warwick. That's why you need to get rid of Braden. So first up, Joey, listen, there was a couple people. Joey, I thought it was so sweet when he showed her his letters from his grandfather. He carries letters from his grandfather and like pictures with him everywhere just to remind him of his grandfather. I thought that was so sweet. Xavier knitted her, I don't know if it was a scarf or he knitted her something. He knitted something. He fucking knitted something. And then here's Brayden. He don't know if he can do this. And he says, here's another thing. He talked to her. I don't know why he needed to talk to her. He had a rose already. Okay, so listen, Aaron comes in then. Aaron B comes in, talks to her, says, hey, we're going to talk about Aaron. He said that he's been very vocal around the house, talking about how he's not ready for an engagement. He's not happy with you dating all these other guys. And this isn't sitting well with her. This is not, and it's the second time that something like this has come out. The second time something like this has been dropped about Brayden. And she's not happy. She's pissed. And Aaron B, meanwhile, is like, listen, I'm telling you this because I want to protect you. I'm not saying this because, I'm insecure in our connection. I'm very secure in it. So, okay. So, Charity is very upset. Aaron B goes and talks to Brayden, tells him, hey, listen, this is what I said to Charity. And Brayden is pissed. Brayden immediately is like screaming, yelling, keep my name out your mouth. And he thinks that Aaron B has an insecurity in his connection, which that's not the case at all. And Brayden says that this isn't something, what he mentioned to her wasn't something that they haven't already talked about. But to me, I don't feel like he's ever said to her, I don't want to have an engagement at the end of this. That's what I'm saying. So he goes out there, he's talking to all the other guys, trying to sway them to his side. These guys aren't buying it. So Charity then talks to Brayden, and while she's doing that, some of the guys are really worried that they won't get time with her again because of this drama. And Tanner had said what I was thinking, because the one guy, James, was like, she can take it back. Tanner's like, listen, he's going to talk his way out of it again, which he will. And Charity's just really upset that he's talking in the house and he's talking about her dating the other guys. So she's really pissed and she's really upset. And Jesse Palmer says to her, do you trust Brayden? And she said no. So then Brayden then afterwards is talking, just to the camera, just to producers. And he's trying to act like he's all worked up, all upset because Aaron B had to go and talk to Charity, and that's taking time away from guys like James and Tanner. And I'm pissed for them. Listen, buddy, bitch, you're not pissed for them. You're pissed for yourself. You're mad. You're mad for yourself because you're getting found out. You're getting found the fuck out. I can't stand him. Okay, so we're heading in to the rose ceremony. I know what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. So the rose ceremony, the guys that are safe, it is Aaron B, it's Caleb, Xavier, Joey, I love Joey, Michael, John, Sean, and Tanner. I'm going to tell you, I was screaming Tanner just because, listen, Tanner is from Pittsburgh, so I'm always going to be for Tanner. Do I think Tanner's going to make it far? I don't think so. I see Tanner maybe being out in the next show or the show after that. But anyways, I love Tanner. And the ones that are out are Adrian, James, and Aaron S. Now, the whole time throughout this whole thing, whenever she was calling the names, Brayden was rolling his eyes and like that. Okay. So then everybody's wondering what's going to happen. And Jesse Palmer comes back in with Charity and says, I'm sorry, but if you have not received a rose, then please say your goodbyes. And so she kept him. You son of a bitch. She kept him for yet another day. She's keeping him because she says she has a strong connection. She doesn't want to regret sending him home. Even though she said This reminds me of some red flags that I had with my last relationship. So let's keep him. Oh, I'm going to tell you, if he does not go next week, listen, I will still watch, but it will make me really think long and hard, like, wait a minute, Charity, I thought you were smart. This sucks. I hate him. So tell me in the comments below what you thought. Who's your favorite? How much do you hate Braden and his earrings and his stupid, and his stupid reading glasses that probably aren't even prescription and he probably don't even need, and his artisanal scarves? I don't like him. I hate him. Okay, with that being said, I love you. If nobody told you yet today, I love you. Your love seen and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world. Treat everyone as you would want to be treated and take care of one another. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.